Well, yesterday, I stopped filming after after I got to the top. So I'm gonna update you kind of on what took place for the rest of the day, and just kind of how I ended it. So basically, when I got to the top, I hung out there for a little while and had a Snickers bar, and then started heading down. And I knew that there was going to be some thunder showers coming in. So I kind of was in a rush. I took a few pictures here and there, which is kind of what you see in the video towards the end. When I got back to my camp, which I had set up, it started raining. So I went underneath the tarp and hung out there for a little while, ate my lunch, and ended up packing everything up and heading out. So I said in the beginning video that I was gonna go up Kenosha Pass, but it was actually Georgia Pass. Kenosha Pass is the second pass on segment 6 of the Colorado Trail. I got eaten alive. I mean, all over my legs. So I basically went up Georgia Pass, came back down it was 6.3 miles up, 6.3 miles down, hit camp, was raining, ate my lunch, packed up when the rain stopped, and headed out. Now, towards the end of coming down the pass, I started getting a major blister, and I never get blisters. So I don't know if it was, I don't know what it was. Coming down, maybe it was too much or something. I'm not really sure. But it was getting pretty painful, and it's in a spot. I don't know if you can see it. Ugh, probably not. I took a picture of it, and I'll show you guys in the pictures. It's freaking huge. But anyway, ended up leaving, packed up camp, and had a great hike back down. It was fabulous. Some pretty good hike in hills, met some people along the way, pretty uneventful, made it 18.6 miles. Now what was really cool is like 2 minutes, maybe a minute before I hit my car, got to my car, it started pouring rain, and I got to my car and I was like halfway dry still, and it was like coming down in sheets. And when I was walking down the trail, I knew that I had probably about half a mile to 3/4 of a mile, and there's some camping spots right when you kind of start going up the trail from the start. And there was a little tiny girl, she must have been maybe 1.5, 2, and her family. And I knew they were probably a good half mile from their campsite. And I'm thinking to myself, this little girl has no coat on, and it is going to, the sky is gonna open, you could tell. And sure enough, they definitely got caught in the rain. And what do you say to people? You can't really go up to people and say, hey, it's gonna start pouring down rain. You may wanna bundle up your little one and like book it to the tent. But, you gotta let people do what they're gonna do. And that's kind of how I live my life. I don't really want people telling me what to do. I'm not gonna tell people what to do unless you ask, then I'll tell you. But yeah, that's kind of how I ended the day, and next time I will take a lot more video, maybe a lot more pictures. Let me know what it is that you're interested in seeing. Do you want to see my gear? Do you want to see what I eat? Do you want to see how I set up my hammock when I go hammock camping, or my tent when I go tent camping? I'd love to hear your thoughts, or if you're just down with whatever. Now, this site is also really just about me vlogging my life, not just my current life, but telling stories about what it was like for me growing up, because it was incredibly colorful. I'll get more into that in some of my adventures, um, but I will be telling some tales and life lessons of what I've learned based off of the family life that I've had and some of the cool things that have happened and some of the not so cool things that have happened, and just what I've learned from it. You'll be able to meet through my stories my twin sister and my older sister and brother, and what they taught me as well. So thank you for watching, and have a good night.